Hey guys, it's Maxie again and welcome to another TEW video with the WWE. Something a little bit different for this bonus video. As I say, it's not the normal Sunday pay-per-view. Today it's just going to be the first episode of the NXT division or brand that I will be bringing into my series, I suppose. I won't actually be doing every show on, as I say, video, but it's maybe to give you an idea of what kind of wrestlers are going to be participating in the show. And of course, some of their championship matches or just high profile feuds could make pay-per-view as well. It's not just about NXT though. There's a few things I do want to address on this video as well, and a little preview I think we're going to add in for Money in the Bank, which is coming up this Sunday in-game, as well as on the series. So, first things first. This was more feedback that I got on Reddit. I didn't know how to take it because I don't exactly know what it was replying to, whether it was tongue-in-cheek or whether it was, a legit good thing to say. So, regardless, the comment just said the original idea, I like it. It was from Scurll. I wasn't sure how to take it, but it got me thinking, do you know what? Regardless, that keyword there was original idea. We do need some more ideas for what I can be making in terms of shows and episodes for the WWE. So one thing I've kept in my mind, obviously we've got our series of shows in October and November. We'll be on the Cruiserweight Classic, the Mae Young Classic, the Tag Team Invitational, the World Grand Prix. I think we do need more theme pay-per-views that don't particularly run with Raw and SmackDown, that are kind of dual branded. So I think we'll see some sort of stable wars. I think I'm definitely going to look to do something like that, where we just get teams of three, maybe have like 3v3v3s and just see who the greatest trio is. I'm not going to have a trios championship again, that was a horrible idea, but could be a nice idea, get some possible rivalries building out of that. That's one thing we could do. Obviously the mixed match challenge, again though, is a WWE idea. So I'm really putting it to you guys, what kind of ideas would you like to see? Maybe something like a World Cup, or any kind of ideas that we don't already run in terms of special events. Maybe you just want to see something like similar to NXT, but maybe around like a division where it's a UK division, and there's maybe a one-off UK tournament where it's held on a B show, a one-off B show, and we run that. I can certainly look into that. So any ideas what you'd like to see? I'm kind of struggling to think by the normal what we've got, but yeah, let me know regarding that. As I say, it could just be the bright spark we need to bring in some new content. So yeah, any advice you can give, it would be deeply appreciated. So next up, we'll kick on to NXT because we do have the preview for Money in the Bank as well. So it's going to be held in the Allstate Arena because obviously it's taped before SmackDown. So we start off with just the GM of NXT, which is going to be Nigel McGuinness. He just types up the show to C+70 and it gets the crowd hotter. Good start to the show there. Most of these matches we are going with the all-out option, so I don't know how that will affect it because just every match is going to be people trying to steal the show and be noticed. First match, poor match. Apollo Crews defeats No Way Jose in 8:21 with the UA combination, a C+67. No Way Jose's never really kicked on, so I want to turn the face because there's a face character in real life. The game has set him as a heel. It says it's not a strong point, but regardless, he loses here. Overall, it's okay. Road Agent, Paul White, big show. After the match-up, we just have them, embrace. Good match-up. E+52, bit of sportsmanship. Apollo Crews gets some momentum because he usually loses on Raw. And we turn. No Way Jose, making him babyface. I think I need to sort out the gimmick, so I'll note that down as well for No Way Jose. But the main thing is he's now a babyface, and maybe we'd actually see a push for him going forward that may be better than his push in real life. Next up, we have some women's action, and finally, after bringing it into the database and our stats at a decent level through development, we can bring up Sonya Deville. I need to get a better, more reflective of her character image because that is really just a tough enough render. But regardless, about they had some subpar wrestling and little heat. The team of Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville defeated Emma, who's back, and Tessa Blanchard in 10:18 when Mandy Rose defeated Tessa Blanchard. Emma debuted a girl next door gimmick, her old babyface gimmick, which was awful. Tessa's got an injury. Let's try and pronounce this. A brachial plexophy. We'll go with that. But overall, a C62. Good performance actually from Rose and Deville. I want to give them a tag name. I don't want to call them Absolution. So again, any suggestions for that would be deeply appreciated. But it gives them a chance to work on the NXT brand before I will give them their opportunities and a good push on the Women's Revolution show. Next up, we've got a big matchup coming up, so I just thought let's go with the NXT style. I'm just hyping up everybody in this match. So a quick hype video for Noam Dar, got a C60. Then a hype video for the returning Tyler Breeze, obviously documenting his character. Next up with the hype video for Mustafa Ali, a D+52. Before a hype video for the man of the hour, Leo Rush. That's a D47. I just feel like if we can adopt the NXT mindset with that, just hyping everybody up and keeping it to an hour as well, hopefully we can get as close to NXT as possible. But the match itself, subpar wrestling and little heat, and it was Leo Rush who picked up the win. He defeats Mustafa Ali, Tyler Breeze and Noam Dar in 13:24 when Leo Rush defeats Tyler Breeze with a Dragon's Call. Noam Dar carried the match. He was protected a little bit, but I feel like there was a few guys we did have to try and push on. C61, Tyler Breeze debuted his old school face gimmick, which is interesting because he was portraying a heel there, so that's a mismanagement by me. Mustafa Ali off his game. Another injury, Noam Dar sustained a grade 2 quadricep strain. Can say that easily. Performance-wise, Noam Dar the best out of the lot, which is good. Means he's someone that will benefit from NXT and probably a push down the line. But it's a good chance to give different wrestlers a shot. A lot of guys like Mustafa Ali, Leo Rush are seldomly used on SmackDown, so this gives them an opportunity to show just how good they are, keep improving their skill set even, and as I say, getting a bit of momentum, so when they get into a storyline in the main roster, it can help elevate their push as well. So overall, pretty pleased with that. You can see there Matt Striker and Talia Madison are our commentary team. I believe the commentary team is the two of them, and I'll check booking details. Jeremy Borash as well. So a little bit different on NXT, trying combinations that could work in the future for Raw and SmackDown, and of course the Women's Revolution show. Next up, promo from Cedric Alexander as he hypes up the main event match. It is going to be for the NXT Heavyweight Championship. It is going to be Cedric Alexander against Marcel Barthel, and a C+70 for that, and the match itself. Poor matchup, but it was a Marcel Barthel victory. He defeats Cedric Alexander in 13:32 by pinfall, thus winning the NXT Heavyweight Championship on our first show. B-73, much better in-ring performance from Barthel. Cedric's a good way to go, but again, he's been picking up very few wins on the Raw roster. But you can see here, stamina. Maybe they can't go all out for 13 minutes, so I'm hoping it can maybe help them there in terms of increasing their stamina, because if they're going to make the main event, we need them going 20-25 minutes. And the pressure, of course, of going all out, so Cedric flopped a bit with that. But overall, I think that's a successful NXT show. Let's just end it there. A C+70. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It puts us a good idea of what I'm trying to do on this show. And it is people that, as I say, just don't get opportunities on Raw and SmackDown. Keeps them working, keeps them improving, and we can see who is going to give us a good chance of a superstar in the future and who is not. So I'm just going to click continue. It's just going to take us into the SmackDown booking screen. Obviously, I won't be doing any booking of the SmackDown show just yet, but I just want to quickly check the medical side of things to see Noam Dar was 25 days. Tessa Blanchard can continue to work, but 17 days. Other people still out. 3 months for Jack Gallagher, 8 months for Ali Flair and Dana Brooke. Ronda Rousey's back in 5 days from rehab. I did tick off painkillers and stuff like that because you saw how good she is in real life, so we'll give her that chance. And Oala muscles suspension. So I'll keep it in this screen just now. I'm just going to run through matches that I've got planned. Not all these will happen, but if you can give me your predictions, that would be deeply appreciated. If you want to put them in the comments section below. So we're going to have Jey Uso versus Samoa Joe. Of course, that feud there between Well, Samoa Joe's not. Is he Samoan? we'll put it as Pride of Samoa. That's what the storyline's called. Men's Money in the Bank match. We're going to have Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Andreas Almas representing Raw, and representing SmackDown. It's going to be Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Braun Strowman. So let me know who you think could win that one. If I just quickly jump into the title section, you'll see previous winners: Sami Zayn, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, Jinder Mahal, and Bo Dallas. So who could win my 6th Money in the Bank match, which is quite crazy that we're on to Money in the Bank number 6. That's mind blowing. Not confirmed for sure where I'm going with the Raw Tag Team titles, so I'm going to leave that if the Coffees will be in action. On the SmackDown side of things, it's going to be a friendship renewed for the SmackDown World Tag Team Championships. It's going to be the new champs, Carl Anderson and Fergal Devitt, and they're going to be in action against the Young Bucks. We're going to have the World Heavyweight Championship on the line, that massive storyline of Roman Reigns leaving to go to New Japan. Can we get the championship off him? It's going to be Baron Corbin, the Velveteen Dream, and Jimmy Uso trying to take that championship belt away from Roman Reigns, or will he leave as the World Heavyweight Champion, leaving the company screwed? Who knows? Also, matches pinned in. We should have Okada against Dean Ambrose. We're potentially looking at the final match in the series between Chad Gable and The Miz. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line as Seth Rollins defends against Drew McIntyre. We're looking at a fatal 4-way for the European Championship, which will have Big E, EC3, Bo Dallas, and Tommaso Ciampa. We're looking at the Women's Revolution show. The main event for that would be Becky Lynch versus Sasha for the Women's Championship. We're looking at potentially having Charlotte and Bayley take on Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan from their stable. It's not called the Riot Squad because Liv was that over. She has to be the leader. So it is We Only Live Once is the stable name. So that, as I say, is for the Women's Shine Tag Team Championships as well. Women's Money in the Bank, at the moment, we're going with Mia Yim, Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley, Paige, Nikki Cross, and Ruby Riott. And the big one of the hour, the WWE Championship, we'll see Daniel Bryan defend it against Bray Wyatt, and Daniel Bryan is starting to get declining physical ability. I could cry at that news. But yeah, that is what is planned for Money in the Bank at the moment. There may still be more matches to come from the SmackDown side of things. As I start to book that and confirm for sure, we may see the Cruiserweight Championship in action as well with Xavier Woods. We may have Cruiserweight Champion versus NXT Champion, just to fit it in, because I don't want to put too many matches in. But we really are hyping this up as pretty much one of the big four and trying to phase. Well, I don't know, I treat Survivor Series quite high, so we'll make it a big 5. I think it is an unofficial big 5. But yeah, that is it for this episode, guys. Just to say, previewing Money in the Bank, letting you see what's happening in NXT, and yeah, just obviously looking for ideas as well. Don't worry about the 7 million loss. That's purely on the basis of capturing NXT and paying their 45 million debt. So that's not a worry. We'll be back in profit next month. Sorry. No problems with that. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Any input, please leave in the comments section. I do read everything and try and get back to as much as possible. You can also catch us on Twitter at @TwitterMaxwell. And yeah, as I say, I'll post the videos up in Reddit as well. So as I say, I'm always lurking about there, and we'll have the usual nosy and a good read of stuff on the Grey Dog software forums too. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Much appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you this Sunday for what could be massive Money in the Bank. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.